Welcome to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive. I have to say, the energy today is just off the charts because we are looking at an absolute masterclass in tactical mind games.
Oh, absolutely. The tension is already building.
Right. But before we get into all the sweeping squad selections for the Springboks versus All Blacks opener, subscribe to the Rugby Obsession YouTube channel and newsletter from the link in description. Today, our mission is to unpack this legendary clash using an amazing, really insightful piece from Planet Rugby.
Yeah, that article really digs into the strategy, which is, it's fascinating to see how these lineups are going to alter everything on the pitch.
Exactly. So look, get ready for a fast-paced breakdown of rugby's greatest rivalry. And the biggest shock from the source material, Rassie Erasmus has left Captain Siya Kolisi completely out of the 23-man squad.
Yeah, I mean, dropping your captain for a fixture of this magnitude is just, it's wild. It's a total bombshell.
It really is. Leaving Kolisi out feels a bit like leaving your lead singer backstage for the biggest stadium concert of the year, right? Like, what is the actual strategy here?
Well, it all connects back to the tempo. James Parsons, the former All Black, he points out in the article that Erasmus is reacting directly to these go-slow accusations.
Oh, right. That whole narrative that South Africa just wants to grind the game down and, live penalty to penalty.
Precisely. Erasmus hears that noise, and he's highly fixated on dictating a really fast tempo now. He wants to, fight fire with fire against Dave Rennie's All Blacks.
But wait, if you want flair and speed, you have Cobus Reinach and Manny Libbok sitting right there on the bench, right?
You do, yeah. They're right there.
So why not start them? Why did he specifically hand the starting jerseys to Grant Williams and Sacha Feinberg-Mngomezulu?
Well, because Williams and Feinberg-Mngomezulu give you sheer speed and creativity right from the very first whistle. They are just incredibly eager to attack the line.
Okay, so it's about setting an immediate aggressive tone rather than just injecting flair later on in the second half.
Exactly. Williams manipulates the ruck with his raw pace, and Sacha takes the ball so incredibly flat, it forces the defense to hesitate.
Which naturally opens things up out wide. But why does this specific halfback pairing matter so much on the actual scoreboard?
Because the mathematical difference is just staggering.
Right, let's look at that scoreboard impact.
Okay.
But real quick, if you are enjoying this breakdown, make sure you subscribe to the Rugby Obsession YouTube channel and newsletter from the link in description. Okay, so I was looking at Parsons' research in the article, and the numbers are crazy.
They really are. It completely validates this wild selection.
Yeah, so when Williams starts at 9, the Springboks have a plus 15-point differential.
Which is already a huge margin in international rugby.
Totally. But when Feinberg-Mngomezulu starts, it skyrockets to plus 29.
Plus 29. I mean, that is just a massive offensive explosion.
Right. It's not a grinding attritional win at all.
No, not even close. And that's why Parsons predicts an absolute shootout. He literally called it a doozy of a prediction.
Doozy. What are we talking, like 40 points?
He's anticipating something like a 39-36 thriller. Yeah, instead of a traditional tight set-piece-to-set-piece derby, players on both sides are going to end up just dead on their feet from the pace.
Okay, I have to question this shootout narrative, though. How does a game actually get to that high-scoring, completely open state? I mean, especially when they are playing at the notoriously tough Ellis Park in Johannesburg.
Well, the altitude of Johannesburg is exactly why it will open up so wildly.
Oh, because of the fatigue in the later stages.
Exactly. When you force a sideline-to-sideline track meet at that high altitude, the heavy defensive forwards just lose their ability to fold around the corner fast enough.
So the gaps just naturally start appearing everywhere.
They do. But, and this is a crucial, but Bryn Hall brings in some analysis to balance this out.
Right. He had a slightly different take on the opening of the game, didn't he?
He did. He pointed out that before any of this beautiful running rugby begins, the first 20 minutes are going to be a physical car crash.
A car crash, that is quite the visual.
It is, but it's completely accurate. Both teams will be brutally fighting for dominance at the breakdown. They have to set the physical tone for the rest of the series before the ball can actually go wide.
That makes total sense. You can't run a track meet if you don't secure the ball first.
Exactly. It's a massive gamble from the opening kickoff.
It really is. So, we want to know what you think. Will this high-tempo gamble by the Springboks pay off? Or will the physical toll of that opening 20-minute car crash dictate the game? Please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments.
It's going to be fascinating to watch unfold. And, it leaves us with a much deeper question to ponder.
Oh, what's that?
Well, If Erasmus's high-speed attacking gamble succeeds at Ellis Park, and without his captain, no less, could this permanently shift the Springboks away from their traditional forward-dominated identity?
Wow. That would change South African rugby for the rest of the international season. Maybe forever.
It really could.
Yeah.
It's a total paradigm shift.
Well, that is a massive thought to leave on. Don't forget to subscribe to the Rugby Obsession YouTube channel and newsletter from the link in description. Thank you for listening to the Rugby Obsession Deep Dive, and we'll look forward to you listening to our next episode.